Welcome back to Farm Sim 22 with the Rude Man, and back in Missouri, Alma, Missouri, and I think there was an update on the 18th. Yeah, I think there was. I downloaded this map on the 9th, and on the 18th there was an update, and I didn't know that. So here it is. What, the 26th, 27th? What is today? Whatever today is. Hi, Anthony. Hey, Scorp. How you doing? Jason Spears, how are you, sir? So I found a mead, Scorpion. If you type in mead, it should work. I'm gonna have to get on the other computer to do it, but I could probably do it. Just word mead. I need to find something else, but this is about 15 minutes worth of work, and I found something. Big Daddy Gaming, hello, how are you? What'd he say? All right. Kind of looks like me, except for the red hair. Oh, geez. All right, well, here you go. We got a mead. What was I doing? Let's see, I picked up all the straw. Did I get all the straw? Hi, Dennis. Big Daddy, you doing okay? Yeah, no time. Long time no see. Well, long time. Well, long time no chat. Dennis, how you doing today? I've been cold all day. I told Carol I was going to get a clean sheet put on, or a new shirt to put on before I live stream, and she says, well, where are you going? And I said, I'm going out to the dryer. And she said, why? I said, that's where my shirt's at. I threw it in the dryer so that when I put it on, it would be nice and warm, because it's friggin' cold in here. Got down to 36 this morning. And it was so foggy, I couldn't see the school across the street. All right, the quicker picker-upper is kind of in the way. Thank you, Dennis. Oh, man, I can't move it. This tractor ain't got the poop. I need a bigger tractor. No, it can't do it. Need a bigger tractor. This one could probably do it. So, Jason, what have you been up to? Oh, this is not what I want to do. This is, that's selling it. Did I want to sell it? I'm trying to think if I wanted to sell it. Where's my combine at? Combine. My combine. Oh, it's still got fruit in it. I need to get this fruit off. I was wondering why there wasn't anything in the trailer. Well, let's head back to the farm. I don't know where I'm at. Where am I? I'm not quite sure where I'm at. Oh, there's the farm, straight ahead. Craig, no ramming speed. Didn't do me any good. The tractor isn't heavy enough. I miss ramming speed days. Tim's in the house. Is Tim in the house? All right. Scorpion's up with the mead. Now that's a dwarf. A mead drinking beer. Well, mead. A dwarf drinking mead. What the hell? I can't talk today. Well, I can always talk. It's just saying anything that's that you can recognize is a problem. That's one way to put it in. Andy. Andy. How you doing, Andy? Now, this is terrible. I'm just thinking, remember when Andy said he was sneaking through the bedroom with a keg of beer on his, trying not to wake his wife? That Mead meme is what I pictured of Andy looking like, except for instead of a mug of mead, he's got a keg of beer. And he's gonna kill me. I must be getting used to it. It didn't scare me as bad. It didn't scare me as bad. We need some liming to happen here. And then we need some plowing. Actually, we need to plowing. Do we need to plowing for? No, we need the liming first, don't we? Yes, that's Andy. Yeah, Andy's going to kill both of us. Bit tired? So I got really tired after I had the big C. No sneaking. Oh, he has new storage. He doesn't have to sneak through the bedroom. Well, if you drink it as you make it, then you wouldn't have to store it. How much can you drink? Not that much, I suppose. And for those that are wondering, Andy makes his own beer, and that's what we're teasing him about. He said one night his wife was sleeping, and he where he had to store his beer was through the bedroom, and so he was sneaking through the bedroom, trying not to wake his wife. And of course, we can't see him, so in our mind's eye, we see this little guy crouching and sneaking through the bedroom with a keg of beer on his shoulder, slowly creeping, so he's not heard. I'm not doing a very good job here. We're doing it the Root Man way. This is the Rude Man way. Get her done. Kegged one today. Going away till Christmas. What do you mean? Wait a minute. Now, what does that mean? Going away? The beer's going away? Or you're going away? Are you taking a trip? So you made yourself a keg to hold you through? Because you won't be back till Christmas? Were you Santa Claus too? Christmas is his busy part of the year. You know, all this time we didn't know. Andy's also Santa Claus. Now I'm just making shit up now. Sorry. Pardon my French. Do the French cuss a lot? Because why do people say pardon my French when they're swearing? Maybe because they're going around saying oui, oui all the time. Now I'm going to get in trouble. Somebody's going to be from France and they're going to get after me. I used to have somebody come in from France. I don't remember. It's been so long. All right, man, I'm really messing up here. They keep wee-wee. It's the devil. The devil made me do it. Bum 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 bum. Ba ba da ba dum bum 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 bum. All right, now how am I going to do this? Let's see how I do this. We're going to do GPS. Let's turn it on. Hit the setup. We're going to be going to Lime. Gotta flip it around. Set it up, turn it on. Do a little overkill here. Scorp wants to redeem his commute. Okay. Let's see. You guys think this is what Andy looks like, huh? All right. All right. Oh God. I was gonna say the guy probably looks more like me than he does Andy. Dang trees. Now I'm stuck in the trees. Insurance has gone up again. What? Blah, blah, blah. So McDonald's now has Diet Dr. Pepper. Carol got me a Diet Dr. Pepper. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Won't you be mine? Boom! Won't you be mine? Don't shoot your neighbor. Okay, so there's not enough room to turn around to hit those damn trees. So let me do another run across here. It's almost done. Look, there's a train going nowhere. Needo sugar? Needs zero sugar? Yeah. I don't know. What does, if you get a diet drink, isn't that zero sugar? Or, I mean, is zero sugar just a marketing ploy? Is it just another name for diet? Because people don't like to be, referenced that they're on a diet. And I don't blame them. I don't either. I don't like to say I'm on a diet. People say, "How's your diet coming?" I say, I don't diet. What do you mean? I said, well, because if you go on a diet, you're on a diet for the rest of your life. Why don't you just say you're just watching what you eat? Are you on a diet? No, but I watch what I eat. I'm careful about what I eat since I'm diabetic and stuff. Let's see. Am I running out of lime again? Because I'm going all crazy around here. I'm going to have to go kitty wampus here. Doodly 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 doo. A doodly doodly doo doo. Doo 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 doo. Oh, it stopped. Don't stop. Come back. Tim is here. Tim's playing on Farm Sim 22 on Western Wilds, and he had to start a new game. Why'd you have to start a new game, Tim? Tell us all about it. Scorpion, I don't know. Did you hear me say that just before I started the day, I put in another version of this game? Looking at the download date, I downloaded this on the 9th of October. And according to the web page, he had an update on the 18th. So I had an older version. Now I looked, and you still can't get Slurry, so I don't know what that's all about. Farm Sim 22 updated with on Steam. I don't think I have Farm Sim on Steam. What do you do? How do you update if you don't have it on Steam? You got to do it manual, or not at all. Man, I did. I was crawling all over the floor last night. I had my little fridge that I have behind me. I don't know. It's about 3.5 foot off the ground. It's not one of the mini fridges, but it's not a real big one either. Big Daddy's got to go. All right, Big Daddy. Take care of yourself. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Anyway, the freezer on my little refrigerator, I don't use it. I don't keep things in the freezer. And I couldn't put anything in it if I wanted because it had about 3 inches or so of ice buildup. And I thought, well, shoot, it's probably time to defrost this thing. I don't think I've defrosted it in 5 or 6 years. So I took everything out, put it in a cooler last night, and started defrosting it. I got a hairdryer and stuck it close by. I don't want to get it too hot because I don't want to melt the plastic or anything like that. So I kind of sit back. I got back with it, kind of get a little bit of hot air, keep it moving. Put a bucket inside, catch the water, and then one of my older computers, I don't know. I can tell you what I have in it for a graphics card. It's got a 1070, NVIDIA 1070, which is, I guess, kind of old nowadays. But it's still a pretty decent computer. And something happened. I think the hard drive was going out, and I thought it was the C drive. And because I kept getting the blue screen to death, and I thought, oh man, I'm going to lose everything on it. You know, all that kind of junk doodle do. And so I bought a new terabyte drive, and I was going to clone it, and I waited too long. If it's the C drive, if it was the C drive, I waited too long because now I couldn't boot it. So, because I wanted to get it while it was still running, and clone the drive, and then just go from there. Well, that didn't happen. So last night, I already had the drive. So I thought, well, I might as well work on this computer. So it's got, let's see, it had 2 SSDs, and a regular old hard drive, the platter, the big ones that clickety clack. Had one of those in it that came with it when I put it together. Tim's going to plant wheat and canola. So what I decided to do, though, is make sure which one was the C drive. I don't know. You open up the computer, and the thing's 10, 15 years old, or older. God, it's got to be at least 15 years old, I guess. I don't know, this particular computer. But I didn't know by looking at the drives which one's the C drive. I was assuming that one of the SSDs was the C drive, the one that has Windows on it. And I thought it was the Windows drive that was going out, and that's why I kept getting this, blue screen of death. I turned the computer on, and it would start to load, and I had a password on this one. So I'd put the password in, and then the screen would go blue, and it would say, oh, geez, there's a problem. We're trying to collect information to fix it, blah, blah, blah. And it will restart in a moment, and then sometimes it would restart, sometimes it wouldn't. And it didn't make any difference because it never did start back up. It would just, the screen would go blue, and it would just sit there. Long story longer, I had no idea which drive was the C drive, so I decided what I'd do is just start unplugging them. And so I unplugged the first one and nothing happened. And so I unplugged the second one, now it wouldn't start. So I thought, okay, that must be the C drive. That must be the Windows drive. So then I kept that one. I plugged it back in. Hey, Lori. I plugged that one back in because I thought that must be the C drive, and I started it with nothing else running, just that drive. I unplugged all the other drives, and it started up perfectly fine. And I walked away and let it run for a couple hours. Perfectly fine. So it wasn't the Windows drive that was bad. And so when I plugged the other SSD in, boom, blue screen of death. So one of the SSDs went out, which is kind of weird if you ask me, but I would have thought the SSD would have lasted longer than the platter drive, the old spin up and clickety clack drive. But anyway, I got it fixed. I got it running. It's an old computer, so most of the stuff on it are stuff I don't use anymore. It's not a gaming computer anymore, except for the kids. Addie has The Sims 4 on there, and all its iterations. And so she's the one that's been playing it. She doesn't play anything else, so I'll fix it up and put the Sims back on it. Now, the problem was the Sims game, the game part is all on that drive. That's bad. But the part that's not on that drive is her saved games. They're up in the cloud. So all I have to do is put the new SSD in there, reload the Sims, and then she can bring, her saved games back. It is an older SSD drive. It's one that when they first came out. Lori, what's up today? We'll see if Lori, do you think this, let's see if Lori, get her opinion here. Okay, hang on. Okay, Lori, I found a thing for mead, the drink mead. And Scorpion and I are thinking when we think of Andy making his beer and all that kind of stuff, we're thinking this is what he looks like in our mind. Let's see what you think.
All right.
Are all Scottish people red hair? Now, I've seen a lot of Scottish people, and most of them are dark haired. I don't, you do run into a few that are ginger, what they call ginger, but they're not all ginger, and they're not all dwarfs, are they? Scottish people? I've seen some pretty good sized Scottish people. They're not all dwarfs. All right. It's going to be a short live stream today. I'm going to get killed. What am I doing? Oh, I'm out of line. Andy's going to come through the computer and kill me. No, actually, it would be Alan, because I think Alan was ginger, wasn't he? I mean, part of his name was Ginger. For the life of me, I can't remember who. I just remember Alan. Every time I say this, Andy has to bring it up because Andy knows what his handle was. It was something Scottish or something ginger. Gingered Scott, I think. Wasn't it? Yeah, Gingered Scott. Scorpion's got the size of it. Hair color, don't know. Lori. Yeah, play it safe, Lori. It's bad enough I'm getting in trouble. Man, I tell you, my shirt was warm when I put it on. It cooled down fast. It was 36 this morning. We don't usually have heat on the house, in the house. Generally, we're just bundled up. We're cheap. Carol is anyway. Carol has really bad, what do they call that when you have hot flashes? Carol's had hot flashes for the last 40 years. You know, these people that get them and then they're gone. Carol, that ain't her. She's been having hot flashes, and so our thermostat is up and down, up and down, up and down. It's just, if you turn it up to get comfortable, she's screaming that she's dying. That she's burning up in hell, and you're going to be joining her if you don't turn that damn thermostat down. So we've learned to just bundle up. We just wear coats in the house and gloves. And if we get a chance to turn the heat on, then we feel pretty good and we can slip our coat off. But 15 minutes from then, Carol's going to have a hot flash and there goes the thermostat back down again. Doors are open, windows open. Phone keeps glitching in and out. So frustrating. Yeah, technology today is wonderful when it works. It doesn't always work. I always make fun of these smartphones. As a smartphone, why is it smart? Because it does all these things. How is it for actually making phone calls? Oh, it doesn't work for that. Why do you have to go outside to get a signal? My son does. Mine's perfectly fine. I don't have to go outside to get a signal. I get a signal all the time. But his phone, and I don't think it's the phone. I think it's the service. We only have two services here: AT&T and Verizon. Surrounding area, you might find T-Mobile or places like that, and my phone is a track phone. That's pay as you go, and that just got bought up by Verizon. So I don't know what that means, but we've always used Verizon as our service for the track phone, and I don't have any trouble at all with getting a signal. I just don't use it as a phone very often. You don't call anybody. I don't know what to say. You call somebody up, say, "Hey, how are you?" "Good." "How you doing?" "Good." "What's the weather?" "It's cold." "What's the weather there?" "It's cold too." "Is it going to rain?" "Yeah, it's going to rain." "Okay, good talking to you." That's it. That's our conversations when anybody calls me. That's just about it. We may talk about a meal we just had, but other than that, I hate talking on the phone. I got nothing to say. Talk about the weather. Weather or not, we're together. Together we do it much better. What song was that? There was a song that did that. Yeah, we got to the point where everybody still went to the local theater just to buy popcorn and take it home because you couldn't congregate. Back in the medieval ages when we couldn't leave the house. Yeah, people would go by the local theater and just stop in and buy a big bag of popcorn and take it home. weren't any movies playing. I don't know if I'll ever go to a movie theater again. They're too damn expensive now. Guys, it's $30 to go to a movie. It used to be only $17. And the movies that they're putting out aren't worth $30 a person. And I have to say, one of the main things I enjoyed the most about going to a movie was the popcorn and the soda. And we'd get a bucket of popcorn, a great big bucket of popcorn, and a large drink, and then Carol and I just share the drink. We just pass it around, take a suck, little suck here, little suck there, and the movie theater in our town here, it's I don't know, God, how many to say. I think they've got 4 or 5 theaters, I think. They've got 2 or 3 of them are pretty small, and then they've got 2 big ones. And if you buy the large popcorn, the big bucket, you got free refills while you're at the theater. So that was cool. So we'd get a great big bucket, we'd eat it, and then just before the movie's over, we'd go fill it up again and then take it home. Do the seats vibrate? Hey, $38 for 4 tickets. We'll spend at least that much for popcorn and soda. Yeah. Well, when I said $30, that included the popcorn and pop, and that's for Carol and I. For the 2 of us, tickets are about $10 a piece, and then another $10 or no, the popcorn's actually more than that. Popcorn was $12 or $13, and then a soda. So we were spending about $35 to $38 just for 2 people at our theater. And the movies just aren't worth watching for that money. All right, I think I got all the liming done. Woohoo! Spin out. Sounds like an Elvis Presley movie. Spin out. All right, now I got plow. I haven't been in so long. I got to loot. Yeah, it's been a while since we went to a movie. I can't even think of the last one we went to. I can't think. But I'll tell you what, it had to be a big deal for us to go to a movie because, as I said, it's about $35 to $38 for us to go to a movie. Well, if you wait a couple months, you can buy the movie for $18. Watch it at home, over and over and over, if it was any good. Okay. What was I going to do? Oh, plow. We got plow. Where's the Challenger? So Scorpion, you ever figure out where the slurry's at on this barn? Before I came on, I put the new version in of the map, and I turned the peekaboo thing on, and I couldn't find anything that showed me any slurry trigger or anything like that. I definitely am more excited about the popcorn than the movie. And Carol, she always went, should we go get something to eat? And I said, no, I don't want anything to eat, but I don't want to spoil my popcorn. All right, we're looking at Plow. And we're off like a herd of turtles. I'm going to have to plow over these cars. Oh, hey, if anything can do it, it'd be this Challenger, right? But I don't think I can go through the trees. I don't think it'll do that. Got to go around the trees. Okay, I'm stuck in the trees. Close to the barns? Wait a minute, what do you mean close to the barns? Hey, it's Scratch. Hi, Scratch. I don't know why they named the dog Scratch. You should have named it Itch. That made more sense. And I missed what you were saying about the barns. Are you still talking about the slurry? Close to the barns? What does that mean? Did you find it? Did you find a trigger? It's a coup. It's gonna milk the coos. Moo. Wouldn't that be cool if when you played in real life it did that? All those little notes floating around. Halloween's coming up. I can't believe it's getting this late in October. It just seems like summer wasn't here. I just don't remember much of summer. Was a bard day at work? It was a bard day's night. Na 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 na. I never did care for the Beatles. I didn't mind the first album or even the second one, but after that they started getting all weird and doped up and psychedelic, and I didn't care for that at all. Then they started getting uppity. What was that? Leslie's costume is of a Demon Blade character. Are you kidding? Sweet. Let the devil. JJ. JJ brought the devil in the door. So Jagan's reading the book The Hobbit for school. He has to read so many pages a night. That's his assignment, his homework. So last night he came in and wanted to know if we could watch The Hobbit. And unfortunately, I was defrosting my fridge and working on that computer. So once I start something, I don't want to stop. So I told him I was going to be busy all night, and maybe we'd watch. I said, besides that, those movies are really long, and you need a weekend to watch those movies. But then I came back and thought, you know what you need to do? You're reading a book, right? Yeah. You're still reading the book? Yeah. I said, the one you want to watch then is the Rankin Bass movie from the 70s, was it? The cartoon, The Hobbit. That's the best one anyway, because it kind of follows the book more than any of them. And it's short. It's just a regular cartoon. Lasts about an hour and a half. I said, that's the one you need to watch first. And then when we have a good weekend long to sit and marathon, we can watch the other one. Because when they made the Hobbit movie, they made it into 3 damn movies, They made it so damn long. And it's about 3 or 4 books all mashed up together. It doesn't follow the story per se all that well. There's a bunch of elves and dwarves that are in the book that were never in the movies. They were never in the book. They got a female elf that was never part of the story. They just made it up, and she's bonking a dwarf. So that's not right either. I was gonna say the dwarf was getting a little, but it would actually be the other way around. The elf was getting a little because he's a dwarf. I mean, he's not very big. Well, I don't know how big he really was, but I'm talking about, never mind. Jeez. I gotta stop. Carol's gonna come in here and kick my ass. So she sometimes is out there watching my live streams. I didn't know that. I didn't think she ever knows. She never knows what I'm doing. But one time I went out for some reason in the middle of the live stream and she was watching. And I thought, oh shit, this can't be good. Now my face is really red. It warmed me up. I mean, who really knows how big a dwarf is? I mean, really. Too cold. This light's too bright. An excavator. How about an escalator to get up and down the stairs? That wouldn't work for me anyway. I'd get caught in the escalator. Besides, I'm Rudolph. It's only my nose that gets red. Hey, I was cleaning. I told you I was cleaning my fridge out. Uh-oh. I don't want to plow up. Wait. I don't want to plow over there because that's seeded already. I'm going to be careful here. Whoa, stop. Who did that? I hit the wrong button. Am I going to hit that tree? Yes. Damn it. Stupid tree. Who'd plant a tree right in the middle of their field? Somebody from Missouri. That's who. Really good. It's a light about this big around. It's a big circular light. That's in the middle. It's empty. It's about, I don't know, about that big. And it's really bright. It's LEDs. It's just full of LEDs. And you can kind of adjust the color a little bit. I can make it a little more yellow. I have it on like daylight right now. And there's only one. Most YouTubers have at least 2 or 3 on them. Those are YouTubers that are the bigger channels than I got. I figure one's going to be good enough for me. A scorpion did a bad tree. Yeah, that bad tree was getting me. There's a bad tree on the rise. They got a Mountain Dew called Sundrop. I kind of like Sundrop better. Mountain Dew always reminds me of White Lightning. Oh, jeez. I'm plowing up my field. Dang it, I got into my other field. Just slightly. Sundrop and Citrus Drop are the same recipe. The Rootman way is to plow up your planted fields. That's the Rootman way. Made by Courine Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper. That's what I'm drinking is a Dr. Pepper. It's a diet Dr. Pepper from McDonald's. McDonald's didn't used to have that. McDonald's pretty much is exclusively Coca-Cola. Yeah, I don't know who owns the rights for for Dr. Pepper. If Dr. Pepper is Pepsi or Coke. Pepsi and Coke own everything. You know, they own, between the two of them, they own everything. I think Pepsi owns Mountain Dew and Squirt, 7-Up, Pepsi, of course. Hey, Bent's in the house. How you doing, Bent? Kurg took it over. So, was Bent the one that was asking about the slurry? I haven't figured it out. Scorpion might have. I don't know. I keep forgetting to look. I asked Scorpion about it, and then I didn't get to see what he said. Make my camera move. I love making my camera move. Camera moves itself. In the pool, ba-da-da-da-da, in the pool. Oh, I had to clean my fridge out so I could thaw the freezer out. And I found my little buddy. God dang, it's cold. I found my little whiskey flask. It's colder than hell. Dang. Adventure Wilderness, it says. I wonder if the whiskey's still any good. It's colder than hell. Let me unscrew the top here. Take a little shot of whiskey. Oh man, that's good. It's cold. Oh! Damn. I gotta put that away. What time is it? Because that's gonna make me pass out in about 15 minutes. Oh crap, I shouldn't have probably done that. I'll be napping the rest of the afternoon as soon as that crap hits. It's burning all the way down and then back up again, and only gets up to about here, and then it finally goes back down. Man, stuff is good stuff. Okay. Whiskey never goes off. I'll tell you, it does when I drink it. It goes off like a 357 Magnum in my mouth. I think Andy's referring to it not going bad. I know Carol said something about she didn't understand about people sharing a bottle or sharing a flask. And I said, are you kidding? It's whiskey. Even if somebody had to, the whiskey'd kill anything off. I mean, you know, it's like, if I've got cooties and I'm drinking out of the flask and you drink after me, you're not going to get anything. The whiskey's going to kill it off. And if it doesn't, you're not going to care. Depends how much you drink, I guess. Well, let's see. Addie's sentence is up today. She gets to go back to school tomorrow, I think. We need to find out about that. What time is it? 2 o'clock? Hang on a sec. I need to go talk to Carol. I'll be right back. Because I need to... She might need to call the school and make sure. Here's the thing: when I talked to the vice president, when I talked to the vice principal, he said that he could have gave her up to 5 days, but he was going to give her 4, but then that would have put her out all week, and he didn't want her out all week. He just wanted her out on Monday and come back on Friday. So anyway, I'm thinking that's what he said. Hang on, I want to go check. All right, I'm back. What was I doing? Plowing. All right, here we go. Station identification. This has been a test. This has been only a test. Frozen whiskey may go down cold and warm you up on way up. Killing me, stay tuned. Well, yeah, like I said, but here's what happened. I went in to talk to the vice principal, and I got caught in between classes. So here I am trying to fight my way through a million damn high school kids going every which way, and I'm trying to get through, and it was awful. It was awful. So and then so I'm trying to listen to the man, and he's talking about, well, the last time she got in trouble, she was out for three days. He said, we have a progressive program. So if you're out 3 days and then you get in trouble again, now it's 4 days, you get in trouble again, it's 5 days. And he says, but I thought 5 days might be a little punitive. If we had her stay Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday and be back on Friday, maybe that would be better for her, so she's not missing the whole week. And so that's what I think I heard. But what if I'm wrong? Because he was talking 5 days, and it was already Monday. And so I thought, well, maybe somebody better call the school, because I don't want to get her, all dressed up and back to school only to find out, well, oh no, she's not supposed to be back till Monday. So I had to go out and ask Carol to call the school, and while school's still in session, because it's Thursday already. Yeah, tomorrow she's supposed to go back. I think. All right, so there we go. I did my good deed for the day. Rude Man. Discord's Rude Man 53. Everything's Rude Man 53. My underwear even says Rude Man 53 on it. Back in the school, yeah, it was awful. You know what the good part was? That the principal, I was talking to Addie about, Addie said, when's the last time you were in the school? Well, it would have been when my kids were little. My kids are in their 40s. So I said, oh, it's been years and years and years. And the principal, the vice principal, turned back at me because he was leading us down the hallway. And he said, oh, did you go to school here? And I said, no. I said, I'm 70 years old. I haven't been in school since Christ left Chicago. And he turned and stopped and looked at me with his eyes about this big around. And he said, you're 70 years old? I thought you were maybe in your late 50s. And I said, no, I'm 70. He said, my God, you're holding up pretty good. I said, yeah, tell my doctor that. I think that whiskey's starting to hit. Now, I only had a little sip of the whiskey. But then you're talking to a guy that gets drunk drinking NyQuil. Just a normal dose of NyQuil makes me pass out. So,
oh yeah,
a couple of hits of whiskey is all I need. Cheers, Scorp. Yeah, a lot of words change. A lot over the years. Like when I was a kid, a fag was just a cigarette. Still is. Ben, I found a new version of the map where you can get manure out and which has 350 coups. What version is it, Ben? Because I just before I started today, I got the latest version. And I tried slurry and I couldn't find it. Unless it's mixed in with the milk, it comes out brown. Of course, I did just get it from Giant. I didn't go to the guy's webpage. But I would think that he would have, if he put a new version up, he would have changed it on Giant's page, wouldn't he? A manure box thingy? What are you talking about? Are you talking about a trigger? Or a heap? Didn't they used to call those heaps? A heap? It's a healthy heap of poop. How much is a heap anyway? Because you could have a heaping spoonful. What does that mean? I don't know. You could have a weeping wound. Don't know what that means either. But that's not a heap, though. That's a weep. Weep and a heap are different, I think. If you have a weeping eyeball, is that different than a heaping spoon of sugar? A heap box thingy. A liquid manure tank. That's what I need. I need a meme of a cow having diarrhea. And you know what would be cool is if you've ever been to the zoo and you go watch the hippopotamuses. The hippopotamuses, their tail will start spinning like a fan blade, and they'll start pooping, and the poop hits that tail, and it starts blowing like a spreader. That's what those poop spreaders look like. They look like the back end of a hippo. It was the weirdest thing I ever saw in my life when I watched them do that. It's like, oh my God, that looks like a manure spreader. Literally. I mean, it brought a new meaning to the wind blew and the shit flew. I guess the hippo was having the wind. It was a windy day in Hippo Town. You don't want to be in the rear. Sound like Renfield. Renfield. Eating bugs. Ew. Fresh Cucolot milk. According to Scorpion. What's Lori doing? Coconut milk. I can make my camera move. You got to move it, move it. You got to move it, move it. Cool Whip. All right, this job is done, I think, finally. Now I got to do it all over again. I got to seed. These fields, this one's hard to work. I should just plow all this crap together and make it one big field is what I should do. Because this is terrible. Having to squirrel around on this field. Whoa, whoa. Stupid plow. I'm messing up a field that's already been seeded. Don't do that. Pull the other one. All right, are we done plowing for the time being? Maybe. Well, here's the tanker. Where's the slurry? I don't know where it's at. I've looked. I don't see a trigger anywhere. Okay. Now what? I gotta get this guy going, I guess. Okay, I did canola. That's canola. Where's my speed boots? That's canola. This is grass. This is sorghum. So 9 has sorghum on it. 4 has canola. What am I going to put on 10? 10 has... 10 doesn't have anything. This has oats. Okay, that has oats. We got some kind of cotton over here. We got cotton over there. All right. Now I'm lost. Where's the seeder? Where's the planter? I'm getting sick. I don't know where the planter's at. There it is. Okay, wait a minute. What's he talking about? What are you talking about, Scorpion? Where? Oh, I know where it's at. That I know. I remember flying around the field and thinking, why is the manure so far away from the pasture? I mean, does it just run like a river down here? Okay. Now wait a minute. Well, I'm pretty sure my tanker had poop in it. Let's see, was it animal vegetable mineral cotton? Animal, that would be a pulling thing. It'd be a trailer, and it would be the Manimos. Where's the Manimos? Animal transport? That wasn't it. Animals, right there. I think that's where my tanker's at, right here. Okay, and doesn't that look like liquid poop doop right there? So I've got liquid poop doop in there. It should be picking it up. Oh, maybe. Maybe it has to open. I didn't think so, but... Alright, so that wasn't it. Let me whoop it around. We'll whoop it around this way and see what it does. Alright, I didn't see anything. First you need to fill the tool. Well, I'm trying to fill the tool. It doesn't want to be filled. And it's on the tanker. Up above, it was on the tanker. I thought it did yesterday or Tuesday when we looked. I think I looked on Tuesday when we questioned it and we said, yeah, there was slurry. So yeah, it shows a little bit, 44,000 gallons of slurry. It's showing right there. Oh no, I turned my FPS thing. Do I have this thing tapped at 60? Is this game one that you can take the limit off of on the FPS? Because I should have about 3 times that. What did I... Oh, it's F2. Okay. Well, I don't know. Maybe you have to actually drive it into that big tank to get it. Good Lord, I'd get stuck in a ditch. No. Okay, so there is what looks to be a trigger. It's pretty good size. There's a trigger there. It's pretty good size. It should be there. So I don't know. Oh no, oh man. I'm high centered. Keep moving. Keep moving. Oh, crap-a-doodle-doo. I'm stuck, man. Yeah, he's gonna stay there. Get out of here, crybaby. All right, I had enough of that. What should I plant? I don't know what to plant. I could plant a foot down. I could plant my foot down. I could plant her a wart.
Oh, yeah.
Cheers, JJ. I don't know what to plant. Let's see. We could do sunflowers, soybeans, corn. We could do corn. Didn't we already do corn? I thought there were corn on here. I'm not doing potatoes. And I'm not doing sugar beets. I don't have a plant, so I've already done canola and soy. I mean, whatever that other one was. Sorghum. I guess I could do soybeans. Try to drop the tank of the truck. Huh? Take the tank off the truck? Hey, Jonathan's in the house. How you doing, Jonathan? Bent wants me to try dropping the tank. I don't think that's gonna work because he's stuck. He's stuck tight. I'll tell you what I can do. I can go in here and turn that on and grab the damn thing and throw it over that way. That should work. That doesn't help me load it though, so I don't know. Let me go a little further out here and see if the trigger is out away from the truck or the tank. This is retarded. Well, I don't know. I don't know what to do. Well, I could try one of their trailers and see if it makes any difference, but let me just lease a little trailer. We'll just lease a little trailer and get a tractor out here. I wish I hadn't drank that whiskey. I'm about ready to pass out. I only had a sip. Come on. See, you know, people always want to go, hey, Rudy, let's go have a drink. No, you don't really want to drink with me. I'm absolutely no fun. And they, yeah, we'd like to get, you know, I bet you'd be really funny drunk. No, I'd be dead to the world drunk. I drink a little NyQuil, and before I can hit the bed in the next room, I'm passed out. There's no way that I'm a fun to be around person drinking, because I would just be out in a corner sleeping. All right, it must be the tank, because there's the slurry right there. So I don't know what the difference is, because if you look at the tank, right there, there's the slurry. Isn't that slurry right there? And isn't that slurry right there on mine? I don't know. Ain't got a clue. So there you go. Now it's going to take me 100,000 trips to get it all out of there. I still have wheat in that thing. How much is slurry? Come on, come on. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Hurry up. Hurry it up. Man, that's a slow drainer, isn't it? How'd you like to have a catheter that slow? I got 1,500. Whoop-de-doo. Turn it to milk, I would get better price, I think. All right, well, let's get this guy in. I keep forgetting I'm not storing. I'm selling. This is a sell point right here. It's not a storage. The storage is on the other side. Well, yeah, over that side, I guess. I don't know. Is it 3 o'clock yet? I'm about ready to fall asleep. Oh, crap. Carol's going to kill me. All right. Oh, I was seeding. Well, I wasn't seeding. I was getting ready to seed. And I set it on soybeans, so there you go. Let's turn the GPS on and set it to seed. Okay. Okay. There we go. I'm going to go into the trees again, aren't I? In the trees again. It's good to be in the trees again. And I'm going to be dancing with all my nutty friends. Oh, it's good to be back in the trees again. God, that scared the hell out of me. JJ, you scared me. Barbecue. God, that doesn't sound good. Barbecue, I'd probably puke it up. I'm having a heart attack. I still got one sip of Dr. Pepper left. Better drink it up. I hit the bottom. Mommy would be proud of me. I finished it off. Scorpion's always ready for a good barbecue because he's from Texas. They do a lot of barbecuing in Texas. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, they're sitting around the fireplace eating wieners. Oscar Mayer. Was that an Oscar Mayer commercial? The one where they were sitting around the campfire? Meanwhile, back at the ranch. I remember a commercial like that. I don't remember who it was, though, whether it was Oscar Mayer. Big kids, little kids, kids that climb on rocks. Even kids with chicken pox like hot dogs. Armor hot dog. No, that was Armor. That was a different one, I think. Maybe. I don't remember. I need a bigger tractor, I tell you. You can't climb this little bitty hill here. Come on. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. Come on. CFL's in the house. I'm on FS17 today's on the PC. FS17 is better. It runs faster than 22. Well, okay. You need to get yourself a laptop, get in the back of the car, have your wife drive 100 miles an hour, and then FS22 would run faster than FS17 at home. Does that make any sense? That didn't make any sense. That reminds me of the kids, you know. I kept getting accused of trying to outrun the noise from the back seat. Why are you driving so fast? Trying to outrun the noise back there. They're driving me nuts. Can kids in the back seat scream faster than the speed of sound? Are we there yet? We haven't even left. Is it? Oh, I get confused about are we there yet, or didn't you go before we left? I guess it doesn't go together, does it? Why didn't you go before we left? Are we there yet? You should have went before we left. CFL's just checking in. All right, no problemo. Good to see you. Hope everything's going well where you're at there in the Great Northwest. Saskatchewan. I don't know. I wouldn't mind living in Saskatchewan, but I wouldn't know how to spell it. So I would get lost, and people would have to point me in the right direction again. See that sign up there? And I look. I said, what does it say? Well, it's supposed to say Saskatchewan, but the sign isn't big enough, so we had to shorten it. So it just says Sass. But take our word for it. It's Saskatchewan. No, I didn't even say it right. Saskatoon. I can't say it now. Saskatchewan. No, never mind. I get lost in Canada anyway. Canada's too cold. It's a cold place. Usually if we get bad cold weather, it's from north. In the wintertime, we'll get winter storms and they'll say, yes, we're having a Canadian storm today. It's coming all the way down the coast. Okay, you can keep it. I'm going to call them up. Say, Canada, I'm sending your coal back to you. We don't want it. They never take it back. No touchbacks. Close enough. Saskatchewan. CFL kind of reminds me of Matty because Matty, you remember Matty had to always go to work, but he would come in just to say hi. What a guy. We haven't seen Matty for a while. Matty was like a prison guard, wasn't he? Something like that. I don't remember whether. I think it was just like a detention house or something. I don't know. Maybe the inmates got him. No, seriously, I need a bigger tractor. This is going to take all day. This thing, what's it doing? 9 miles an hour? Good Lord. Let's, we got this great big tractor on the Quicker Picker Upper. We could use that. This one's a lot more powerful. That don't mean it'll go any faster, though. How do you know if you have that mod in whether they're actually working the horses or not? Anybody use that mod? Andy, I think. Andy, did you use that mod for horses? Because I never see anybody riding the horses. Oh, GPS isn't turned on this tractor, so we'll have to do that. And then we'll have to go back into setup again, I think. Hit seed. Go forward. Go sideways. Uh-oh. Something's not right. Oh, no. Oh, are you kidding? Come on. This one doesn't have it loaded? What? How does this work? This isn't right. Come on. It's not working. It's not working. Isn't that on? That's on. Auto width. Set A. Set B. And did that work? Kinda. Craig said he was broke. He's got 5,635 grain buckets. What'd you do? Rob the grain bank? And now this is going the wrong way. What? It's not supposed to be going that way. It's supposed to be going this way. How does that work? Uh-oh. I screwed up. Damn it. How did I do that? How the heck did I do that? I screwed it up. Shoot. Alright, go back up here. Do that. Do this. Set A. Go this way. Okay, set B. Set seed. Plug it back in there. Cover it back over. Hit this. Hit that. I'm having a tough time here. There we go. Andy, you've been hoarding this time. Andy has been?
Oh, yeah.
Lori has 7,552. Wow. Lori's rich. What's Andy got? Uh-oh, I'm gonna crash and burn. How many did Andy have? I missed it. Because I was goofing around with the seeder, with the planter. Must have been a lot because everybody's going, holy cow, holy cow. Holy cow, holy cow, holy cow. Andy has 10,580. Holy cow. No wonder they're saying holy cow. You need to spend some, Andy. Buy a mead. Buy a couple of meads. I only made the mead 10. I should make it higher. The new ones I made for Baldur's Gate are all $10. I didn't make anything more than $10. Or 10 grain buckets, I should say. Holy cow! And then Andy just turned to... Andy's not a cow anymore. He's a guy in leather dudes. Oh no, I'm not seeding. Something happened. The seeder broke. All right, let's see if this seeds now. $10 grain buckets. It's the old 10 grain buckets that make me this way. There's a grain bucket for you. And the devil made him do that. The devil made him do it.
All right.
Likes his mead. Give me a cup of mead and put some honey in it. near peed my pants on that one. That thing is really loud. I gotta figure out how to do the sound on that because it's really loud. It scares me. Doesn't take much to scare me though. I'm scared of everything. He did what to his diaper? Oh man, that scares the hell out of me. Uh-oh. Whoa. I need a nap. Scorpion, are you home yet? Have you noticed I keep getting farther and farther off the chair? Keep leaning farther and farther off the chair. I need to raise the handle. Okay, raise the thing. Now it's holding me up. You know the bars on the side of the chair? What do they call those? Armrest. The armrest. If I raise them up all the way, it kind of holds me in the chair a little bit. I ain't falling out of this. I got a seatbelt on. Lori says her face hurts. Sorry, sorry. Did I do that? I guess that kid that played that show where he played Urkel, that was years ago, and now they're all adults now, and they talk about it, and everybody hated him. He wasn't supposed to be part of the show. He was only supposed to be a boyfriend interest in one of the girls or something, and everybody thought he was so funny that he just kind of took the show over. I never watched it. I always thought it was his show. I didn't know that he wasn't even supposed to be, he's just supposed to be a part-timer. And the other actors just hated his ass, I guess. Oh, no. I thought it was seating, but it's not. Did I turn the seater off, or did I? Okay, I must have turned it off. I didn't mean to. I just couldn't think of anything dirty to say to it that would turn it on. I don't think that way. Is it running now? There we go. Silage bales and methane. Yeah, they always make pretty good money. Yeah, I never watched the show, but I didn't watch TV much at all. I was always too busy working. Too tired when I got home at night to watch anything. But yeah, I watched a reunion show or something, and the woman that played the mother of the family and the Urkel guy that was supposed to be the boyfriend of one of the girls, he and her just fought all the time in real life. I mean, they were screaming at each other all the time. And, he became so popular on the show that he could pretty much do anything he wanted. And it made the other actors upset and mad. Because he always wanted to write the stories and stuff like that. Adults acting like children, basically. Pig food and dry fertilizer make good money too. Yeah, pig food. But the thing about the pig food maker that we've got is it takes a lot of stuff, because you got to have, let's see, you got to have beets, potatoes, and is it a grain, Scorpion? Beets, potatoes, and grain. So you got to have 3 crops, and potatoes and sugar beets aren't that fun to grow and harvest. So it's kind of a pain in the butt, but you know, once it's made into pig food, it sells at a good price. Soybeans, was it soybeans? Okay, so soybeans, potatoes, and sugar beets. So it's kind of a pain in the ass to make. The soybeans aren't bad, but potatoes, and I'll tell you what's the worst part about potatoes and sugar beets is the seeding of the fields, because you can fill the seeder up, and think about it. A piece of grain, a seed grain for wheat and stuff, is teeny tiny. But they use whole potatoes and beets for seeds in the game. Well, how many potatoes you going to get in a little bitty little container there? So you go 10 feet down the road and you got to refill again. It's a pain in the ass. And what does that mean when people say it's a pain in the ass? Are people's asses that weak that we can't take any pain? I mean, are we just a bunch of sissies? Come on. You need to work that ass off, because it shouldn't be that weak. And that's another thing. When people say they've worked their ass off, I don't see it. I mean, it's still this big. I can see it down the street from, you know. So you didn't really lose. Why did you say you lost your ass today? Because you didn't. It's still there. I think it's a little bit wishful thinking. Yeah, I lost my ass today. No, you didn't. It's still there. I see it. When Carol comes in and says, "Oh, I lost 10 pounds today." Well, not 10 pounds. I lost 2 pounds today. I said, "Don't worry, you'll find it again tomorrow." She just looks at me like, "You asshole." I know, you knew I was an asshole when you married me. That's another thing she says. Well, sometimes you can really be an asshole. I said, I've always been an asshole. That's not my fault if you didn't recognize it before you married me. That's like canola. Canola's a pretty plant when it's growing, but when it gets to be harvest time, it looks like it's dead. I mean, it's just dead looking. But when it's growing, it's nice and bright and yellow and cheery and makes you feel like Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz, dancing through the poppy field. You know, you go out in that yellow canola field, and you come out and you look like a cube of butter. You're so yellow. So what you been doing? Running through the canola field. Why? Don't know. Think about some of those old jokes they used to talk about, like some guy writes a book, Yellow River by I.P. Freely. Is the name of a book, Yellow River by I.P. Freely. We used to have a whole bunch of those, what we'd say, sayings that we'd say that would be kind of play on word jokes, things like that. I have no idea why. We didn't have much to do when I was a kid. We didn't have TV we had radio, but it didn't work very good. TV had 3 channels and one of them didn't come in. So we had to make our own fun. So we'd make up things to say. Last I read a book today, Yellow River by I.P. Freely. What? And the old folks would think you're serious. There's a book called I.P. by I.P. Freely? Yeah, sure. Why not? I'm trying to put time until 3 o'clock. I only got about 4 minutes to go. Nice guy with asshole tendencies. I don't know what that means. Everybody's got one. Some of us are bigger than others. It's kind of like dwarfs. Nobody knows how big they really are. Them dwarfs. Who Flung Dung by Willie Ketchit. Yeah, Andy. We had a whole bunch of those when we were kids. I don't remember any of them except for that IP Freely one. I feel pretty. I feel pretty. Oh, so pretty. I feel pretty and witty and wise. That might be where that came from. I throw shitty. Oh, so shitty. Second verse, same as the first. And down it went. We're going downhill. If I didn't think my channel was dying yesterday, it's I got a pretty good idea it is today. We took it all the way down, and it didn't even take Scorpion. It's usually Scorpion that brings it into the gutter. Or Bill. Bill tried to always bring it in the gutter. Yeah, you gotta ask questions like that, Craig. What were they doing that they found out there was milk? You know, they must have been out watching the calves and thought, well, that looks good. Let's try some of that. Then you got to wonder about the Welsh and their sheep, though. Yeah, Scorpion. Yeah, it's usually my fault. Woe it is to be Scorpion. Oh, woe is he. It's free. Dun, 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 dun. Remember the people they used to accuse of going in and sucking eggs? Can you imagine? That'd be the last thing I did, go and suck an egg. I think I'd maybe find an apple tree first to have something to eat if I was that hungry. Well, there's a lesson learned, Scorpion. I bet you wouldn't do that more than once. Unless the bull liked it. I get it. Oh, shoot. I didn't say anything. You can't prove it in a court of law. Yeah, where'd they come up from? Cleaning eggs. Yeah, I mean, yuck. That'd be terrible. That'd be like scooping the things out of oysters. Ooh. Or eating fish eggs, caviar, and thinking it's a delicacy. Come on, are you kidding me? Okay. All right, guys. It's 3 o'clock. I gotta get out of here. I've already gotten enough trouble today. They know. They know. They know. That's right. Same bat channel, same bat time. Okay, well, it's 3 o'clock today. I'll be back tomorrow with another episode of Baldur's Gate, and that'll finish off Friday. So, thanks for joining me today. If I reach in the fridge for that whiskey again, somebody slap my hand, will you please? Bob, I think I'm going to have a pretty good nap here in about 15 minutes. Anyway, thanks for joining me today. I hope you had fun. Hope to see you next time. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your families. Be safe and be well. And I'll see you tomorrow. Ta-ta for now. There you go. Later, taters.